Hello, lovelies. Come on down. We've got things to do today. Who's in the house? Where are my pinky girls? Are you ready for Tuesday's tip? That's the big question. I see you walking in here. And if you're new to our show, I always start with a greeting, just like, remember that lady? Remember Romper Room lady? Hi, see Sarah. She would put up the magic mirror and start greeting people as they came in. So if you're new and you're watching this, maybe as a recording, hi Juanita. Hi Catherine. And you're wondering, what's going on here? Dawn is in here. That's what it is. I say hello to people as they are coming in the door. There's our Jenny. And I see a whole bunch of other people. So, Tracy, good afternoon. I see you. And I see more people walking in. And there's my girl Joanne. And Eileen. Who else do I see? I see Sarah. It's her favorite time of day. Lucy's here and she's in the house. Hello, Heather. Hello, everyone. And hello, Lizzie. I'm so proud of you, by the way. Corliss is in the house. And when you guys post and are all in, Nancy, Cindy, hello. You know, it just makes my day. There's just nothing like it. It's fun to be a part of this. There's my girl Diane. Martha, hello. I try to say hello to everyone. Hello, Carolyn, but it gets difficult as they start storming the gates. Norma's here. So's Gwen. Hello, hello. Oh, she knows. Nancy, good to see you. Romper, Stomper, Bomper, Boo, yes! And it's time for this one to come home. I don't know. Remember that one? That was part of it too. Hi, Amber. So let's get busy. We've got some things to do. Last night, who was there last night? Did you have a great time? Throw me some hearts if you were there last night. We had a really good time. You know, my whole thing, my whole life, my whole mission and my purpose, what I believe, what I'm called to do is to empower women. That comes in a lot of different forms, doesn't it? It comes in helping to give you the support that you need in order to have the life you want. What does a vibrant life look like to you? Well, you know, it's more than just one thing. It's when we're dialed in on our health, our weight, the way we feel about our lives, the way we think, the decisions that we make, the people we hang around with, and that we feel a part of something. That's what it is. And it's also being purposeful. Have you noticed that? When you feel purposeful, you have a whole level different than when you don't. You have a purpose, you have a goal, you have a mission, you have things in mind to do in your life. And you can see the effect of how you touch everyone. I see this. I see this on a daily basis in my world. I see this on a daily basis when I'm working. You know, I see this the way everyone on my team shows up and how they help other people and how they help you. I see this in my relationships with friends, with Mark, with myself, with God, because this is how it needs to be. We need to be those women who have that kind of a vibrant life. And that's what I'm inviting you to. You know, where do you need help? I'm here to help you because I have created something out of nothing. I have created a career where there never once was one. Yes, you can watch it on replay, Susan. You can do what it is that you want to do according to your bent, according to your purpose, according to what you love, according to what you desire. You can have the health that you want. You can have the weight that you want. You can have a relationship that you want. It's all a matter of what you're willing to put your energy toward. What we oftentimes say here is what you focus on expands, because that's the absolute truth. What you dwell upon becomes your destiny. And that's what I kind of talked about a little bit last night. Was I was fed up. I was in a place of not having enough dinner money, not having enough grocery money. And so I created a job for myself. I was a nutritionist. I wrote a little cookbook. I mean, we're talking way many years ago, more than 20 years ago. And we had just moved to North Carolina and desperate. I mean, how am I going to feed my family? You know? And I created this career. And then I turned it all around after doing everything that I did. You know, I went to, besides being a nutritionist and a caterer in a past life, I took all those skills and I created a job for myself. And then 20 years later, I created a program out of it. It's called NutriCoach. And I'm going to share this with you because there are so many people who are just desperate right now for a new career. There are so many people right now who are in this place of losing their job, losing money, losing everything because of all the things that are going on right now in our economy and our health and the COVID and the this and the that. We don't need to get into the details. You know what's going on. And if you're affected, you know that too. And that's why I slashed the price of NutriCoach and I created this program for you. So check it out. It's savingdinner.com/school. You'll get all the information. It'll be a replay, but honestly, so worth it. You know, and you can also set an appointment with a 15-minute conversation one-on-one. But I, you know, if you're serious, don't just do it because you want to talk to me. You know, my calendar's booking up, but to me, this is part of the whole equation. You see the equation, you see the big picture? Vibrant lives. Vibrant lives mean that we have all the things lined up and we can do it. Pinkies up. Pinkies up. That's how it all works out. So check that out. Also this Saturday, speaking of vibrant, if you're tired of having meltdowns on the holidays, or if your holidays have never gone as planned, or if you just need some help, you got to sign up. We have a virtual conference this Saturday from 9 to 5. And Tracy said she loves going through the classes. Tracy is one of my NutriCoaches. Thank you for that, Tracy. I appreciate the plug. Really, it is a good program and it's solid. So that's what I have to say about that. So Marla and I are riding again. I mean, we're putting our energy together and we're going to bring you the very best of what we both have for getting through the holidays. You know, we're talking about a cumulative 40 years of tried and true stuff that works. The food, the organization, the plans, this checklist, everything that you need. Plus that swag bag is ridiculous and on point. Have you seen the swag bag? Swag bag's so, it's hot. All I can do is, you got to drop the fire bombs if you've seen it. And because I'm telling you, this swag bag itself is worth over $200. And we do this every time because I want to make sure you are equipped. Equipping you is my job. So check it out, savingdinner.com/cruise. You are going to want to get on board, and it's selling like crazy right now, so I want you there. I'm drinking hot melt mix right now for those of you who are asking, because that's how I roll. This is how I break my fast. Good stuff. It does all the things. Diane just added some exercise going and Sarah's giving her the high five. This is our community right here. You know you want to be a part of it. That's how we roll. Because who you are shows up in what you do, not what you say. You know, we're doers here. We get things done, and we believe strongly in community. Because community is the rising tide. It lifts all the boats, and it helps to keep us connected, even in this COVID isolation. And you know, we're still there. And what I want you to do is to share this video. I want you to share all of my videos every single day, because we are a welcoming group of women and we want our like-minded sisters to come join us. That's all. You know, I don't want anyone left behind. That's what the whole thing is about. So last week, Joanne won our package of goodies, and guess what? I've got some more. Look. Kalima sea salt, amazing stuff. This is all from Ava Jane's Kitchen. Caramelized cacao, which danger, be careful with that. And then also, look, pumpkin spice. Yep, pumpkin pie spice. All the spices that you need to make pumpkin pie lattes, whatever turns your key. I know everybody's pumpkin spice spicing the world right now. Great, if that's the case. All you have to do is share this video publicly. Got that? because it gives you an opportunity when you go to share. Share it publicly, say something about it. Don't just share it willy-nilly. That's why Joanne won last week. She shared it. Not only did she share it, but she also said something about it. And that's what brings us to the place of understanding what this community is all about and giving your friends the opportunity to come find out. So who will this winner be? Amber right there, you see her with the lovey eyes commenting? She's going to be looking, she's watching, and she will report back. And on Saturday, we will be sending out this new package of goodies. Look at this from Ava Jane. It's so fun. Yeah, these are just, this stuff's great. The sea salt, my strong suggestion is to use this in a bowl because it's flakes, okay? Use it in the bowl. Use it as a finishing salt. Very little, very little. The other thing is if you do use it for cooking, you want to use a mortar and pestle, you know, if it's something sprinkly like that. So, supplement of the week. Look, ta-da! This is the one that Marla's going nuts about. This is the one that's making her hair grow and makes everyone's hair grow. I'm telling you, this stuff is thebomb.com. If you buy 3, I'll put the 4th one in your cart for you. You don't have to worry about that, and it'll be free. And when you check out, ships free is your coupon code, and that will get you free shipping as long as you live in the United States. Screamin' deal. We do this every single week. We will sell out. We always sell out of this, so do not delay. Stocking up is how you save. I do this all the time. Joanne loves her beauty support. We have some raving fans over beauty support. It is never, ever, ever, ever something I will be without. I am a committed believer. And when you spend $200 in the shop, look what you get. Do you love our Pinkies Up cup? Yes, it's baby poop green. Lime, but baby poop green. So that's what we've got today going on. And we have Q&A on Friday, so send your questions into support@savingdinner.com, and in that subject line, question for Leanne on Friday, I will answer it. I will answer it. And don't forget, for the supplement of the week, to go get that, to get directly to the page, go to savingdinner.com/show, and that will get you there. But don't forget, you've got to put ships free. It won't ship free for you. Remember that. But put 3 in the cart. 3, not 4, 3. We'll do the 4th one for you. And last but not least, we have skincare. It will be here. Probably, let's see, what's today? It's supposedly shipped yesterday. We have a skincare trio that's coming out. It will be introduced at our conference on Saturday. That's where you're going to get your first opportunity to buy it. So there's one more reason for showing up. And it is so incredible. You are going to love this skincare. It took a lot for us to finally come up with formulations that worked. Both Marla and I are super sensitive. Super sensitive skin. Like, we look at skincare that doesn't work. It's you know, I'm telling you, we look at skincare, and if it has any kind of anything, it's going we itch, break out, and it's terrible. This skincare is so much beauty. I mean, this is the most beautiful thing ever. So I am thrilled about it. It's a trio. It's Wise Women's Skincare. That's what it is. And we have the deep moisture. We have this serum that's amazing, and we also have the eye, lip, and neck cream, because I use the same one. You just put it on and you dab. You know where the wrinkles go? Right here. Yeah. If you're a woman of a certain age, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you want to get on the wait list, because here's the problem. Our manufacturer ran out of pumps, and they gave us the last of everything that they had. And we're waiting because of COVID on packaging. That's just exactly like we had to do with our Core 4 supplements. You know, it happens. So the first 150 will be going out, and believe me, we will sell out of them probably on Saturday, just simply because everybody wants them. If you want them, get on the wait list. That's savingdinner.com/trio, and you can put your name on the wait list so that we will we'll let you know. We will give you the first opportunity as soon as it's out. You'll get to know about it before everyone else. This is what happens when you're an action taker. Who here is an action taker? Do we have any pinkies on that one? Oh my goodness. So today's tip is we want to make it memorable. We want to make it memorable. And what is that all about? I'm going to give you some things that I've been thinking about. You know, oftentimes when I share here, it's stuff that I've been thinking about. It comes out of my journal, comes out of questions that I get asked or things that I'm reading. And right now, I was thinking about, well, yesterday we talked about having a bloodless sacrifice, you know, which was kind of an interesting thing because we talked about future gains and that we are what we're working for today. We're not going to get tomorrow or even the next day or maybe even not next week. Because we have to remember that we're not Amazon Prime and we're not going to get it in 2 days. And I shared that with you yesterday. But what we can get is we can get consistency and we can get and push through and make things happen anyway. Because the days are going to tick off and next year is going to be here before you know it. And 1 year from today, you can be sitting in your chair pretty proud of yourself. Or you can be saying, oh, another year, I did it again. Maybe next year will be different. And I have some things for you on what makes the difference. Where are the needle movers? What makes things go bam so that you finally get it? And you know, you don't even have to get it to the place, and you know this because I shared this with you last week. We don't have to wait for epiphanies. We just have to do. And sometimes that's the biggest fly in the ointment, if you will, is that we're waiting for this big moment, or we're waiting for motivation to come knocking at the door, or we're waiting for, I don't know, something. And I've seen, and let me just tell you, I've coached many a woman who has, the reason that she's coaching with me is because she got a photograph of herself and didn't even recognize herself. And when she found out it was her, she had a fit. Because, you know, we all have a way of standing in the mirror in just such a way, or taking a photo when we're posing in such a way so the truth will not, will not show, right? So this is what happens, but I want to put you to the place of, if none of that has happened, and if none of this is moving you, and you're thinking, I just want to get going on this, and you're stuck, well, first of all, I want to remind you of one simple truth. You are not a tree. And no, you are not stuck. You're only stuck if you say you're stuck. Right? We have to keep looking at that, don't we? We have to keep understanding really who we are. We're human beings with the ability to abstract think. We're human beings able to weigh things and decide this or that. Every single day, we're making decision after decision after decision. And where we get weary is when we go back and forth with ourselves. And this is why I always say, do not negotiate with terrorists, especially when that terrorist is you. We don't negotiate non-negotiables. We stay away from that. And this is why we create altars, if you will, in our calendar of non-negotiable movers. You know, we don't move things. We don't say, you know, not today, I'm not going to, well, I was going to do this, but instead I'm going to do that. We make those kind of decisions, don't we? And what I say to you is this. We make decisions that are sometimes based on the easy way out. And then we regret them later. And so I want to get you to the place of making decisions as you go along that are not temporary, but are permanent. That are making decisions that are for yourself instead of against yourself, and helping you to see that if you get it to the forefront of your mind and you start thinking about the things that you want to do instead of defaulting to the old way that you do things, you can start to make progress and work your way out of that old debilitating pattern, because that's what it is. And it's old and it doesn't work. And you've proven it day after day, week after week, year after year. We have an opportunity to make it different. So a couple of things that have come to mind. And you know me, I love alliteration. I like things that rhyme. I like things that just grab you and stay with you. That's one of the tricks. Is like, for example, the hydration station. What is that? Well, the hydration station reminds you that it's time to drink your water, because part of the hydration equation, as you know, is weight loss. You can't get weight loss without proper hydration, because your body just won't metabolize to the degree that it needs to without the appropriate amount of water. So create a hydration station. Set your alarms to go with it. We've got a whole protocol on how to do it. And it's simple, and it's easy, and it's memorable. And that can be a part of your habit, because that's another thing that I have, is that attach your habits to things that you already do. This is what changes everything. Now, when you're attaching things, we call it sometimes piggybacking a habit. And you've heard me talk about that. It's everything. So as you are getting ready, for example, to, you get up in the morning and you're going to go make that coffee. Well, hopefully you've done all the things that you needed to do the day before, and you're not walking into a crappy, dirty kitchen. You're walking into clean dishwasher that needs to be unloaded. That's one of my things, unloading that dishwasher. And on top of that, the coffee is being made and I'm racing that dishwasher. After that dishwasher is emptied, right? After that dishwasher is emptied, I'm taking my SAMe and my Leptofix, because I take it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. And once that coffee beeps, boy, am I ready for it. But guess what? I can't do it. Can't have it. You know what I have to do first? That hydration station needs to be set up for me for the day with the proper amount of water. And the first 4-minute workout needs to be out of the way. These are habits that have been added to a solid core habit that I already have. This is what makes it memorable. This is what makes it easy. And while you're doing it, while you're getting in the habit of doing it, you could just simply take, here, look, this is what you can do. You can say, okay, after I do the dishwasher, I'm going to do my SAMe plus Leptofix. Then I'm going to do, what else? I need to do a 4-minute workout. And let's just say you can't get in the habit of doing it. Well, guess what? You can if you remind yourself, put that sticky like that on your coffee pot. And then put this sticky, when you've done it, put it aside until you don't need the sticky anymore. This is how we develop the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. Alliteration. Attach habits to things that you already do. Piggyback them. And then the last thing too, well, it's not the last thing, but one of the biggest things that you can do, and I'm going to give you a 10-minute exercise. And this is your alignment assignment. You ready? Your alignment assignment is that, I'm going to tell you this right now, temptation's going to come. Oh, like, wow. Is that just breathtaking news to you? Temptation's going to come. Somebody's going to eat something. Somebody's going to make something in your house or eat something in front of you, or you're going to drive by something, or whatever it is. You're going to have a moment where you have to make a decision. And so I'm going to just tell you that I'm not going to be attached to your decision. What I want you to do is this, and this is your alignment assignment. If it's about a drive-through situation and you're driving and you see something and you're hungry and it's almost mealtime and you're thinking to yourself, well, just this once. This is what I want you to do. You need to pull the car over. You need to take your phone and you need to put 10 minutes on your timer. 10 minutes. And then I want you to sit there. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to see yourself 1 year from today. 1 year from today. And then I want you to breathe through it. I want you to think about it. I want to think about what you're wearing, where you're going, who you're with, what you're thinking about, what people are saying to you. I want you to visualize yourself exactly the way you want to be 1 year from today. I want you to see it. 1 year from today, what do you want to see for yourself? And that, after that 10 minutes is over and you breathe through that whole exercise, and maybe you've got your journal with you, even better, write some things out. Then at that point, if you want to go drive through, or if you want to go and rattle the cupboards and go eat some Cheez-Its and what Kit Kat bars or whatever it is, or you want to do whatever, then you do it. But I want you to think about something. We get trapped in a life we don't want by going for the temporary, by going for the quick pleasure, by just saying, oh, just this once won't hurt. And the fact is, just that once is not just that once, it's just that once for right now today. Because you haven't taken the time to step back into the vision of what you want. Do you see me on this? Do you hear it? At any moment, we have the opportunity to stand back and to make a shift, a gigantic, ginormous shift. And I'm asking you for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to make that change. 10 minutes to have a time to visualize to yourself. 10 minutes to say, is just this once too much? Is just this once taking me down the path I don't want to go to? Is just this once the thing that's holding me back from the life that I truly want to lead? Because we do this. We do this repeatedly. And I'm watching everyone right now who's saying pinkies up, because I've seen their progress, because they've stopped this just this once. They've stopped themselves. They're living presently in their lives right now. No more defaulting to just mindless non-eating, really. It's not eating, it's just filling a hole, because that food contains nothing. And you know, we don't get stuffed by real food. We don't. It's all crap. You can't stuff yourself. Do you know that your hunger hormones get broken from sugar and eating too many carbs and what have you? It's not from real food. Your hunger hormones get broken also from, eating when you're not hungry. But we have an opportunity here to shift everything in 10 minutes. That's right, mouth entertainment. We don't need mouth entertainment, do we? I don't need mouth entertainment. We have other ways of entertaining ourselves besides shoving stuff in. When we shove stuff in, we're shoving down the way we feel, we're shoving down our future, we're shoving things in that don't belong. We are not creating anything we want. We're creating more belly fat, more inflammation, more regret for later, more carousel of crazy. We can get off the carousel of crazy, but sometimes when it's habituated, we just need 10 minutes to readjust our thinking. And that is what I'm asking you to do right now. If it's your cupboards, then you spend 10 minutes, maybe even just 5, visualizing what is your future going to look like 1 year from today. What's it going to look like? And then look at your habits, look at your time block, look at your schedule, look at what you're doing, and figure out, where can I fit in this, hydration equation? How can I do this? Oh, there's some tips. I'm going to do that. What can I do for my exercise? Yes, an altar in my schedule. I can do that. We can do the things that we want to do when we make a decision that we're going to live presently in our lives and quit defaulting to crazy. Quit defaulting to what we've always done. I'm going to just say this. If we always do what we've always done, we're always going to get the same thing. Nothing changes. Nothing changes until you change. You got that? So we need to exchange either a blip on the radar that says, hey, that's a good idea. Let's go drive through here. We need to exchange that blip for a radar on the radar for a new life. Otherwise, we're going to have a flop. That blip becomes a flop, and then on we go down into that downward cycle. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. We can have, instead of the blip, we can have a new life. Instead of a flop, we can have a strength building character time. Instead of having regret, we have victory. Do you see the difference? 10 minutes. 5 minutes if you're completely rushed. Whatever. But the fact is, you pull that car over, sister, and you say enough is enough. You make the choices. You take over. Don't allow that little backseat driver in the back of your head to just say, hey, yeah, let's go do this. No, that's insanity. And by the way, insanity, what's in your cupboards? Do you have insane stuff in there? Do you have stuff in there that's just pulling you down, calling your name? And you say, oh yeah, well that's for the kids. Well, guess what? I got a news for you. It's time to train up your children in the way they should go. Do you want them struggling with what you're struggling right now? Right? Or do you think just because they're kids and they're little that it doesn't matter? It matters. We're building a foundation right here. What are you going to build it with? Elmer's glue and toothpicks? Or are you going to use real building materials? I'm calling you out, moms. Cut the crap all the way around the block. And if your husbands are doing it and there's nothing you can do about it, which I understand, move his cupboard. Put it into a place where his tools are, where his whatever else is. But you are in charge of your health. You are in charge of your children's health. You're the builder. You're the contractor. What are you going to build that foundation on? What? You get to choose all of that. You get to choose all of that. Create the life you want by creating the food you want, by creating the mindset you want, by creating the physicality that you want. Create it all. You can create it all. A career that you want. It's all at your fingertips. It's just a choice. It's a matter of choice. Can you imagine? You can rise above all of this. You don't have to be at anyone's whim, even your own. You can choose something different. And just this one time of choosing one thing different is a flex of that muscle, and it changes the way you think about yourself for a little while. You have to keep doing it before you're going to get those jacked up muscles and look like, Muscle Beach. But you can do it at any time. You can save yourself from that kind of a thing. You can get off the carousel of crazy, and you don't have to be a part of the diet culture, and it doesn't have to keep happening again and again. It doesn't. It's a choice. So in exchange for that 10 minutes of time, you know what you're going to get back? Self-confidence, strength, different decisions, a future of what you want, vibrancy, and bragging rights. This is everything. You know what? This current pain that you're in right now, I understand what that is. I understand. I lived it. I've been in that place from here to there. I've got a chart showing you my weight from when I got married as a youngin' to where I was at my highest weight. There's a 100-pound difference. I'm still not at that weight. I mean, I was 124 pounds when I got married at 5'8", skinny little thing. Not there anymore, but you know what? I'm at a healthy weight now. I'm healthy, I feel good, I don't have everything, I don't have all that Hashimoto garbage that I was worrying about, that I had going on before. I don't have any of that. And I'm not dieting. I'm making food choices every single day. Intuitive eating is our goal. That's the goal. And right now, my goal is not on weight loss, but on fitness. I want to be fit. What do you want? What do you want? You can choose at any time what you want. Here's the thing you have to look at. You know how the gecko, the little gecko guy, do you know anything about that insurance? Do you even care anything about that insurance? Did you know that the Gecko insurance company spends billions of dollars on their advertising, and all the thing that we remember is that green lizard, the little animated green lizard? We don't remember any of the details. And that's what we do when we build habits like this. We don't have to remember all the details. Well, Leanne said that if I hydrate this much this and do this blah, 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 and I do this and it's going to give this to my body, it's going to do all this. You don't care about all that. I mean, I'll give it to you so that you understand it, and then you can just tuck it away in the back and just concentrate on the green lizard. And the green lizard is habituation, period. That's it. The green lizard shows up on your TV. And I'm saying your hydration will show up on your backside if you do it. And it's not just the hydration, but it's everything. And this is our alignment assignment. We show up, we decide, and if we're getting severely tempted, we pull over for 10 minutes, at the very least 5. And it's close your eyes and visualize. Visualize and see you where you want to be 1 year from today. That's a big deal. If you can do that, you can do anything, because that will build the strength of your decisions. That will choose your life. That's a choice. You're choosing you over a piece of food. So who has the power? You do. You have the power. Pinkies up. That's your tip for the day. 10 minutes to change your life. Got it? Okay. Let's do it, ladies. We got some work to do here. Day 2 of the sprint. If you want to join in, it's not too late, ever. savingdinner.com/sprint. Go grab it. It's free. Get your friends on board, and you will meet the most incredible group of women ever. Remember what I said? A rising tide lifts all boats? That's what this group is about. Pinkies up. Pinkies up. I really appreciate the fact that you show up, that you share, and thank you again, too, for being such incredible supporters, you know? And thank you for getting your supplements from us, because we know you've got choices, but we're thrilled to be able to serve you. It's our privilege. It really is, truly. Thank you so much for today. And again, share this publicly. Say a little something about it. You might be our next winner. Peace be with you. See you tomorrow.